Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'll be sharing with you 6 tips on how to be a mindful saver. These are tips that I've implemented, I've used myself throughout the years, and I just wanted to share them with you. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe, join the family and hit that like button, and let's get into this video. So the first tip, should be the most obvious, is know the exact amount that you want to save each year and divide that by 12, and then you will know how much you have to save on a monthly basis. And that's the first step in knowing exactly what direction you're going in, because if you don't know what direction you're going in, how do you know what you want to do? So know the amount that you want to save. The second tip I would say, which I've used in the past but I no longer use, is to set up a direct debit. If you set up a monthly direct debit, that would help you tremendously, just to know that, okay, every month this is coming out of your account and it's going to X account. Why I say I no longer do this is because I prefer going into my account and manually transferring the funds over into my various accounts, because guys, that motivates me tremendously. If you don't have the control in being able to see the money in your account and not spend it on other things before, and not spend it on other things before you transfer it, I would say set up that direct debit, girl, because at the end of the year you want to be able to say, I have achieved this year by saving whatever amount that you intend to save this year. Which leads me on to my third point: have separate accounts. I'm very big on having separate accounts because it helps me set the direction in terms of I know what my funds are being used for, I know where they're going, and I operate a zero budget. So every penny is allocated to something. So I have a Monzo account as well. Along with my main account, I have a Monzo account. My Monzo account I use for my personal allowance, which I separate into like my food stuff, like my groceries. I put my money into that account. I also have a YouTube account because your girl is less, you know, I'm just playing. But I have a YouTube account that I put aside money into as well. I also have savings accounts and also 2 investment accounts that I have opened up, because your girl is very intentional with her savings this year. So I am really like pushing towards my ultimate goal this year, and by any means necessary. Okay, I'm not an expert on investment, so I can't give advice on that. I am learning myself, but I'm just praying and being in faith and walking in faith that I'll get the information that I need to make wise decisions. And the fourth point, which also links into the third point, is rename your account. So I renamed my account. So currently I have an account that's called Holidays and Gifts. I have an account that's called A Brighter Future, which just helps me keep my focus, like, okay, this has to have this amount in it, or this looks good, I'm encouraged to keep on putting money into it. It's just something that helps me and motivates me. So if you think that's something that you want to do, you can rename your accounts as well, to whatever word that would inspire you and encourage you to keep putting money into that account. The fifth tip, which you might think I'm a weirdo for, I like to look at my budget throughout the month. Whatever day, whatever week it is, I'll just be looking at it, because I like to look at the end figure. So that amount that is set for me to save, the total amount at the end of the year that I should have in my account, I like to look at that figure, and I like to look at my budget and see if I can decrease my expenses or anything like that. I can reshuffle, just so that I can make my savings amount at the end of the year a bit more. You can also do that if you're paying towards your debt. So with me, prior to this, I used to mark off the month that I'm going to clear a debt by. So say for example May, I'm due to clear X debt, and that motivates me to know that, okay, by May that money, that debt is cleared, and doesn't allow me to go over to August, because I'm doing everything in my power to hit that May target. So yeah, it works both ways for savings and paying off your debt. I just like to revisit my budget and just look at it, admire it, and just say, girl, you got this. The sixth tip that I want to share with you guys is that if you get extra money during the month, save it or spend it wisely. When I say spend it wisely, put it towards your debt. If you're paying down your debt, put it towards your debt. But if you're at the stage of saving, put it to one side and save that money, girl, because you remember that budget, that total amount at the end of the year? If you can surpass it, okay? You're going for bigger and better things 2021 and beyond. We're using our money wisely, we're investing our money wisely. So if you get extra money during the month, put it to one side and use it wisely. So that's it for my 6 tips on how to be a more mindful saver. For me, that's how I keep myself motivated and engaged throughout the year, because I just know that I need to save X amount. Okay, I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you do, don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up. Comment below if you have any other tips that would be helpful, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.